up. And
My running back, 26 attempts, 139 yards, 1 touchdown.
What, Sean?
So that's all. That's what you're aiming for.
Sure.
Will Fuller, 11 receptions, 286 yards, 4 touchdowns. Niggas really can't hold me in this bitch.
Char.
In this bitch.
Yeah, Sean's gonna get off this game. Christian McCaffrey is my loading screen right now.
Excuse me?
You hear me, bitch?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me?
And what the hell are you talking about?
You do have the mic on in this shit.
We welcome all of you to Nissan. Downtown Nashville, likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A toss right to Henry. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bills 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the... secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
McCaffrey following the penalty. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage. They still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Jay Klein.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray and company going for it on 4th, eluding the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
25-yard line.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A 2-yard pickup.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's a gain of 4.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Being chased out left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
1st down, Buffalo.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Bill.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The 45-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Buffalo.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see.
This is caught inside the 15. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 8-yard line.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. Dancing to his left and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Pass intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd and long. It's Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Allen letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
He was tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Johnson brought him
With his
down.
size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run for it with Henry. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Allen going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Bills have broken the tie. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Butler on the stop.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
3-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw on 3rd down. Murray flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
The 27-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and...
Trying to punch it in with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Murray's got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Allen's pass.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This one caught by Ridley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Buffalo, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with